Hey Tim, I'm glad that you survived your day, and that unfortunately you had to redo everything. But I think it still would have been cool to actually have you continue everything with the macro up, almost up the nose fuzzy shot, because you're still interesting. And unfortunately, I had the funny experience of actually just listening to you talk, because usually when I listen to videos I don't always watch. I tend to do other things while I'm doing it, but I always have the volume on while I'm playing it, so I get to hear what's important. And if I miss something that I find that might be fun to see, I usually just bring it back. However, in your case, when you actually started running out of steam and you went unfortunately, you have to imagine that the only thing that I wasn't seeing you. I had the actual background, so it sounded like you were having kind of a brain aneurysm at one point. But congratulations on you getting married. I'm assuming it's July of this year, and if it is, run for the hills now. Take it from a man who got married. Unfortunately, I'm divorced, and not divorced, separated, due to the fact that it just didn't work out. But I was somewhat mishappily married for almost 8 years. Here, can I give you a few words of wisdom from a man who married? Never put your bank accounts together, because you won't be able to do surprises without the other party knowing what's going on. And make sure that you've already explored each other morally and mentally. Never mind the sexually. Everybody thinks of sexually the first time around, but no. Morally and mentally is the most important thing. That and faith. But in regards to you getting married and having a PayPal account for donations, I think might be better for you for monetary donations, small monetary donations from YouTubers that want to provide it to you, or from big YouTubers, or from people that follow you, similar to myself and other fans. Unfortunately, I probably won't be giving any money your way as much as I'd like to, due to the fact that I'm pinching every nickel and dime I can for myself at the current point in time. Although, if there's a lot of Canadians watching you, I encourage Canadians to actually send you donations. The Canadian dollar is stronger than the American. Huzzah! You can always do a gift registration, but then by doing that you go to Sears. Sears exists both in Canada and the United States, so I'll use Sears. You go to Sears, you go to the gift registry, and they give you I think a gun, or they ask you to enter the list of items that you want. Basically, you select items and you say, I want this to be my kind of wish list, where it's registered with a company with capabilities of keeping track of the logistics, meaning if a family member or a friend or a party attending your wedding decides to purchase it for you, it's already going to be taken off the list, and it's going to avoid having like 4 or 5 espresso machines. There was something I wanted to mention, but I can't remember exactly what. Oh yes, the milk gallon challenge. A gallon of milk is something that anyone can drink, and I'm sorry that the milk gallon challenge is what a lot of people puke. If you try to drink so much milk in less than a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, yes, you will vomit, because you're going to be gagging. You're not going... And by gagging, I mean they're using the chugging method, where you actually tilt your head back and you actually start drinking it, and you literally force this to stay open. So it's a direct shoot to your stomach. The stomach can't contain that much liquid in that much time, and chances are, if you have a distended stomach, you will vomit if you're not used to having an enlarged stomach. Or you'll choke and then you'll vomit. I know that the milk gallon challenge is probably something that you can do a glass of milk. Depends on how tall of a glass of milk, but I remember gallons. I used to go through 4 1 gallons of milk in a week Doing it in an hour, though, might be a challenge even for the best, hardiest souls. I love milk, but it would have to be lactese for me, and unfortunately a gallon of lactese would cost expensive, so never mind. Oh yes, you wanted an outro, so I'm going to give you an outro from the TDC Moncton perspective. Give it a moment and you can start capturing it. Hi folks, my name is TDC Moncton and this is the Tim Tracker. If you're lost, remember, Tim points the way. So never forget, be a friend and subscribe and follow this particular man and his soon wife-to-be. Have a nice one.